Well, if it wasn't clear earlier this week why Republicans were asking to delay Obamacare, it should be pretty clear to everybody this morning. The rollout of this thing made a trip to the DMV look like a good time. The word of the day was glitch, and you could probably explain one or two of these glitches away, maybe three, but not glitches in Nebraska and Maryland and Florida and Wisconsin and Illinois and Kentucky. Not glitches all across the country. Kentuckians who tried to log in yesterday got a message that read, "Server error." Let me translate that. It didn't work. I mean, if the plural of anecdote is data, it seems to me the plural of glitch has to be systemic failure. This is the law that Washington Democrats were so adamant about unveiling yesterday, they were willing to shut down the government over it. Instead of agreeing to a couple of common sense proposals related to this law, they stuck to their absolutist position. 100% of Obamacare, when and how they want it, no matter what. This, of course, unless the president thinks you're one of the chosen few who deserves a special break. So basically, Washington Democrats shut down the government because they didn't think middle-class Americans deserve the same kind of treatment as their employers, and because they didn't think Congress should have to follow the same rules on Obamacare exchanges as everybody else. These were fair things to ask for. They were reasonable. And if the Democrats who run Washington could have brought themselves to that sensible position, they would have voted to keep the government open. But in the end, they got their shutdown, which they apparently think will help them politically. And they held on to their absolutist position on Obamacare regardless of the consequences for American families. And 2 days into this thing, they still refuse to budge. The president reiterated again yesterday he's not interested in talking. Majority Leader made it clear he's not interested in talking either. He shot down just about every attempt to engage in serious discussions with the House, or anyone else for that matter. Look, this week Washington Democrats had a choice: defend basic principles of fairness when it comes to Obamacare, or shut down the government. They chose the latter. It was a wrong decision in my view, and it's time for them to start finding solutions, to start talking and put the interests of their constituents ahead of the interests of their party.